Right then, I just want to touch base on this roof rack. I took it off at Carwick Forklift. Handy having that around, to be honest with you. So the roof bars that I mounted it on, which are these cheap eBay specials, they're not that great. You can see a bit of a bend in it and they're all going rusty. And these, where they're fixed there, they're not right good either. Every time you're going over bumps and stuff and braking harshly, they're all just like creaking and bending and stuff. Plus, it was too close to the bodywork here, it was almost touching. So I wasn't happy with it. Now, a set of Thule bars and feet are very expensive. They're like, I don't know, 360 quid, which I'm not prepared to pay. There's some second-hand ones about, if you can find them, but I found an alternative. So I've been on Amazon and I found these universal brackets for roof racks. I've partially built them up, put the rubber on them and what have you. Now 4 of these came in at just under 100 quid. So what's going to happen is I've had to make up some spaces and I've painted them here, which I'll show you in a minute. They're for something else then. I've pre-drilled them, so that, if I can get it right, no, so that way, don't know if you can see, so that's going to slot in that channel there, like so, and then just a case of lining the holes up basically. It's going to be like that, so anyway, so that's my spacer, and then if you can imagine, just give me a minute. So that's going to be like that basically. And then that will, where are we? Yeah. So it'll be like that. Now it's going to be adjustable as well because you've got these slots, so I can sort of get it where I want it. And then on that you get these, obviously you get your clamps which sit like that basically. So that should be a lot stronger once that's done. What was also happening when I was operating the sunroof, on the back, the back bar was roughly there, and when the sunroof was opening like that, it was fouling the bar. So once that's out of the way, and we're just mounting it basically just to here. There'll be nothing in the middle, will there? So there'll be nothing fouling it. So that's where we're at with that. Just got some stainless nuts through the post, so we'll get them out and I'll just build it up basically. I'll show you what it's going to look like. Right, so I've got this roof rack pretty much mounted back on the Music Forklift, so you can see how I've got this now. Now before, we were sitting pretty much close to that roof rail and you could barely get your hand in to like clean the roof and stuff. And this sunroof here, when it was opening, it was catching on the load bar that was here. But now we shouldn't have any problems. So you can see where I fitted that spacer. M6 stainless nuts, so they shouldn't rust. So all I've got to do now is just put the clamps on, which are basically here, and go on like that. Bit of paintwork damage there from the old load bars, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll get this clamped up and I'll open the sunroof up and we'll just make sure that they're clear. I'll just put a bit of anti-seize on nuts. So I've just noticed on the bottom of the clamp they've put like a sticky pad, and I think that's probably just to protect when it's on like that. I'm guessing it's just to add a bit of padding. I don't know whether you're meant to take that off and it helps to stick. I'm just going to leave it as that, so it's a bit of padding. Okay, so this is turning into a slight bit of a fail. It's just not strong enough, there's too much flex that way. What I'm going to have to do is make some sort of crossbar that attaches to each end of these, just to get a bit more strength, because it's just wobbling too much. I've got it supported up here at the minute to lift these out of weight, so I'm going to get rid of these spacers that I've made and I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, so I've made two of these crossbars. I've notched it out so it can sit underneath this ridge here and sit flush up into here like this is basically. So it's going to bolt in through those holes there and again through there. I was trying to avoid making some crossbars and just trying to have it like this, because when the sunroof opens it's going to come back and it might foul on the bar, but we'll have to see, because these are actually higher than the old ones. I've got a bit more height, so hopefully it'll clear it. But I've made two of these. It's just some old aluminium box section that we had lying about, so I don't know whether to paint it black or not. I might just leave it yellow, to be honest with you. I don't know. Or I might just wrap it in black vinyl. Leave it with me for a couple of minutes, I'll decide. Right, I finished this off camera because there's just no point me showing you sticking bolts and whatever. I've left it yellow just to try and break up some of the black and all the dark colours that are on it, and I think it looks alright, but it is properly strong as that now. Better than the old ones. It's also higher. I'm just hoping when that sunroof opens it don't clout that. I'll go get my keys, we'll give it a try. So it just touches at the end. It opens almost full, so I can live with that. I mean, I could, I suppose, undo these and just slide it back probably what, half an inch maybe, but I'll leave it. They're not going to be get open that much anyway, so we'll call that a finished video.